Friday, the 23rd of January 2026. So, dito na ako. Talaba yata tawag dito. Sorry, hindi ko pa kabisado yung mga names ng place dito sa Cavite, especially pag labas from expressway. Yes, I'm still new here. Yung ibang mga daan nga dito hindi ka pa nadadaanan. So I'm just taking a video. Pauwi na ako from work. It's early, like it's 6:56, almost 7 a.m. I'm just taking a video. Siguro I'll point it out later. Ito yung after or yung pagpasok mo na ng Aguinaldo. So instead of going straight to St. Dominic's, yung kakanan ka na sa Aguinaldo Highway. Something that's, always it's been happening daily. I think if this is related to the video I posted last time, na yung may humampas sa side mirror ko, na nagka-counterflow. So let's just wait, medyo naka-red pa naman pala, akala ko traffic. But recently, medyo lang naman parang bihira na ang traffic dito sa daan na to. Nag-green na. Ano naman door? Okay, there you go. Diretso pa ako yan sa stoplight na yan. And then the next intersection I'll go right. That's already the Aguinaldo Highway. So ito yung kalsada na yan. Siguro kung nakikita nyo yung lubak-lubak kanina, grabe, abuti na ng milenyo yung mga malalalim na lubak na yan. Hindi pa rin natatanggal na ayos. The fact that this is the road after Cavitex, ito yung yung Bacoor exit. Tapos ganun kalala, ang lalalim na mga lubak na yan, yung tipong kakabahan ka if okay pa yung suspension mo. Grabe yan. I don't know why hindi pa rin yan naayos. Lagyan man lang sana nila ng ganun, yung metal na sheet, para yung lubak hindi makadisgrasya, especially sa mga motorcycle riders. Ingat lang dyan kasi malalim talaga yung mga lubak. Okay, dito na tayo sa sinasabi ko. Okay, so ngayon may cone sila. Okay, this is expected anyways this time of the day, but siguro will observe. Ayan, sisimula na. O diba? That's what I'm trying to say. So ito yung usual problema dito sa daan na to, up until to sa doon sa intersection ng SM Bacoor Tirona Highway. Ang dami-daming mga makukulit na rider. Sometimes four wheel na mag-overtake, counterflow na doon sa sa kabilang lane. Parang wala sila ngayon Unahin ko na itong si Kuya. Magic. Contestant number 1. number 2. are fine, doing fine. Sana umabot sila. Let's pray for them. Siguro dito na natin ma-observe yung sinasabi ko. Usually marami yan pag pa-approach ka na sa SM Bacoor. Bacoor, sabi ni Waze. SM Bacoor. Makikita nyo na sila. Ayan o, dami o. Grabe o. Ayan o, yung mga yung makukulit na ganyan o. See? Medyo konti pa yan ngayon. O, ayan, ayun pa. O, tayo yung isa, gitna na ng lane, no? O. Diba? Ayan, may kasama pang bata. Galing! This is a problem here. Sa Thoroughway na to, papuntang SM Bacoor, napaka-rampant lang yan. Yung mula doon sa sinabi ko kanina, hanggang dyan sa intersection ng SM Bacoor and Tirona Highway, gitnang-gitna na ng ano yan, no? Sa kanan ko may jeep, alam nga naman kumanan ako, di ba? Tapos yung iba pa dyan, minsan may stupid, sila pagalit, mga hampas ng side mirror. I mean, come on guys. May linya na nga eh. Anong sense ng linya na yan kung stupid ka naman hindi mo sinusunod, right? The reason why it's there, it's for safety. Yan, isa pa, contestant number XXXX. O ito, isa pa. Okay, ano naman pala siya, kakaliwa. Sorry naman, sir. O ito pa, gigitna na ng lane, no? Diba? Puta, nagka-linya na, counterflow ka para lang umovertake. How stupid can you be? Tapos what if mabangga ka, maipit ka? Diba? Yun yung usually na mga accident na nangyayari sa mga motor eh. Nothing against, right? But I think as motorcycle riders, we also have to be responsible, not really for other people but as well as for yourself. Kasi ka-counterflow ka ng ganyan para mag-overtake up, naipit ka, sino na perwisyo? Sarili mo. Diba? Okay, sige, magasgasan yung sasakyan na bangga mo or nakaipit sa'yo, but that's as far as it can get. Magagasgasan lang yan. Why? Hindi naman, unless siguro 200 miles per hour yung andar mo before ka bumangga ng kotse, right? Laws of physics, siguro mas malaki yung damage na magagawa mo sa kotse. Pero ganyan, siguro minor UP lang yung magagawa mo sa kotse, pero the damage or parang injury that it can result to you and probably yung kung may kapamilya ka man na nakaangkas sa'yo, it could probably be worse. All I'm saying is, katulad paulit-ulit tayo, di ba? Let's be responsible, not just for the sake of complying with the traffic rules, right? Let's be responsible just to make sure na safe tayo sa kalsada. Yun naman yun eh. Again, katulad ng sinasabi ko even from previous videos, we have huge responsibility when we are driving, regardless if you're a motorcycle rider, if you're driving a four-wheel vehicle, right? Sa four-wheel vehicle siguro we have to be responsible, not just because of compliance but just because of the safety of the people around us, surrounding us. Kasi kung katulad ko, kung buraot ako mag-drive, eh baka one of these days makapatay ako ng tao, right? It's not because of compliance, it's because we have to make sure that all of the people surrounding us are safe, including us, right? Including those people na nakasakay sa atin. Kasi what if yung pagiging kamote ko eh magresulta sa aksidente ko mismo. Diba? What more sa motorcycle rider? Imagine this. You don't have much of a shield kapag nagdadrive ka ng motor. Ano lang ang shield mo? Yung guard sa tuhod, helmet, right? Ano pa ba? Siguro kung kumpleto ka ng ng gear as a motorcycle rider, but it wouldn't really protect you fully from severe injuries, lalo na kapag naipit ka. And lahat naman tayo usually nagra-ride tayo, nagda-drive tayo papasok or pauwi. Oh. What if nagkaroon ka ng aksidente, hindi ka na makapagtrabaho or hindi ka na knock on the wood, hindi ka na makauwi sa inyo because you're dead. So yun lang, you cannot compromise yung kasi baka ang iniisip ng iba parang gusto ko magmadali, papasok ako ng trabaho, malilate ako eh. You cannot compromise your safety just because you don't want to be late or you want to be on time papasok. At the end of the day, kung malate ka, actually kasalanan mo yan. Siguro kung araw-araw ka nang nagda-drive and you know already the traffic conditions here in Cavite, specifically in Bacoor, alam mo na dapat umaalis ka ng mas maaga. So instead na nagmamadali ka, 'di ba? At least alis ka ng kung previously na late ka ng mga 15, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, edi the next day, 'di ba? After you tested the water, 'di ba? The next couple of days, di umalis ka ng ng 15 minutes or 30 minutes earlier. Ako nga minsan pag nagko-coach ako ng ahente, pag yung mga usually nalilate, ang sinasabi ko dapat pag na-observe nyo na nalilate kayo madalas, gantong oras ka umaalis, you should be leaving at least an hour earlier from your previous departure time. Kasi you should also as well take into account yung unexpected, di ba, situations or happenings outside. Kasi of course yung kalsada, unexpected yan, maraming nangyayari dyan. Minsan magugulat ka na lang, may construction pala, may inaayos. O di since umalis ka ng mas maaga 1 hour, either na minimize mo yung pagiging late mo or totally hindi ka na late kasi mas maaga kang umalis eh. So tanggalin na natin yung mga ganyang excuse na yan, or kasi motor ako, mas okay lang talagang sumingit-singit pag gitna-gitna. My God. So okay lang yun, tapos di okay din na maipit, right? That's all. That's what I'm just trying to say. Na again, our safety is our responsibility as drivers and riders, regardless of what vehicle we are riding, we are using. There's always gonna be pros and cons if you're driving a car versus driving a motorcycle. Sa car, medyo shielded ka. Motorcycle, pro siguro, madaling sumingit-singit, but again, be responsible. But you're less shielded when it comes to accidents, having a collision. So be more, be more attentive and be more, not saying na kayo lang, be more considerate of your safety and the people, riding with you. Yun lang, that's all for me. Have a good day to all. Stay safe. Drive and ride safe. Goodbye.